5X DM wants me to ask if they like being choked. Okay, I guess fine. Since we're on the topic, do you like to be choked?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
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 Aha. Luke?
No.
Do you actually? This is kind of an interesting conversation. Will you choke a girl?
Yeah.
But is it something that the girl asks for, or is it something that you kind of enjoy doing to be kind of more dominant? Because honestly, I feel it's like I don't really want to do that shit. Like I'll do it if it turns my girl on. If it turns her on, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But like it's usually the girl that's
Yeah.
asking for it.
I mean, it's not like, I don't know. There's no pleasure in guys for it. I think there's something weird if you're like, oh fuck, this is so hard. Then I'm fucking choking her out. Oh. It's like, okay, bro.
There's definitely sadists.
Yeah.
Like BDSM.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff. But it's kind of interesting. I feel like there's a rough sex meta. Like
yeah.
And it's kind of, I don't know.
I mean, okay. So I'll just share this. For me, one of the whole rough sex thing is I love it when a girl will just drag her nails down my back.
That,
Yeah, guys love that.
Like,
I love that.
Nah. No pain.
I kind of fuck with that. Like if there's scratch marks on my back, I'm kind of like, all right, that's good.
I don't know. I think that's proof of like passion. I don't know.
Yeah.
Passion.
A lot of guys like it.
That's just me though.
Because I also feel like when a girl does that, it usually means like they're actually like, enjoying themselves.
Yes.
Yeah. And again, that's not something I feel like girls like could ask for choking, but like a guy's not gonna be like scratch my back, like leave me. I mean, I don't know.
I beg to differ.
I've had a guy ask.
There has.
There has been.
Well, I stand corrected.
Okay, how did we? Oh, Andrew Tate. Okay, and so some of you mentioned something about. Wait, so did you get to go?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So you guys mentioned something about, was it age or something? Like what was that about?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Just like the glorification of like younger women.
Yeah.
He said 18 and 19-year-olds are more attractive because they've been through less dick.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons that younger women are more attractive, yes.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Because I think a lot of men care about body count, and
that's just from
look,
Andrew Tate.
a 30-year-old could have a body count of 5, and a 19-year-old could have a body count of 50. But if you're a betting man, probably more likely than not, younger women are going to have a lower body count, older women are going to have a higher body count, and that 19-year-old is going to have more bodies by the time she's 29 than when she's 19. So that's one of the reasons I think why men value sexual purity in women. That can mean, now that could mean virginity, but that could also mean low body count.
I mean, I get that, but like promoting that so actively as he do, like he's like stating it as fact. Like this is how it is. You're doing this. You have trauma. I have to deal with it, and everything's about what you're causing to him, and how you should just view women like that. And I think that is, in and of itself is really like a toxic mindset, and I don't know. It's kind of sad. I feel bad for him.
Wait, so it's toxic that he wants a woman with a low body count?
No, you can, if you want that, go for it.
Sure.
Like you can have that, but just the fact he's online just continuously spewing, this is why every man views this, and this is why like every younger woman should be seen as more desirable. I don't know. And he keeps on talking about how their trauma affects me because when they're older they have more trauma and it's so much more difficult, and that's also like extremely fucked up. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's different. Guys preferring girls who have low body counts, and guys telling girls that they need to have a low body count. Like it's similar, but there's slight differences, and it seems like Andrew Tate is telling girls you need to have a low body count.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, didn't you say you want men to be upfront and to be honest?
So
he is being very honest. Yeah. He's not sugarcoating it. A lot of men are not going to be, I would say most men have a preference for women, probably the vast majority of men would have a preference for women with a low body count. There's a subset of them that would be upfront about that and be willing to share that. A lot of men are not going to, even your guy friends, you might ask them, there's a good chance that they're not going to be upfront with you about that sort of thing.
Well,
especially a guy who's romantically pursuing you. He's going to be like, oh, it's okay, baby. I don't care. Because he doesn't want to say anything that could potentially tank his courtship, let's just say.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying if a guy wants a girl with a low body count and that's something he's like super adamant about, go ahead, find one. But telling girls that like you can do it, like girls should be able to do whatever they want. And so like having guys tell them you cannot have a high body count is different than being like, I want a girl with a low body count.
He's presenting it as fact versus opinion, and I think that's where like the issue lies.
Well, what is the fact that he's presenting?
That women who are like younger are visibly more attractive, and they have way more to offer when it comes to that. No, like higher body count. That's what I meant. Lower body count. Okay.
My last relationship, body count was never talked about. Like we never.
Tilt the microphone down towards you slightly. There you go. Perfect.
Body count was never talked about. Like we never asked each other. It was never a thing that we brought up. So I don't think it really matters. If you're gonna ask about it, then ask. But I don't think it's. If you really, like she said, if you really want someone with a low body count, go find that. But if you're attracted to someone, you're attracted to someone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would say this. Earlier on in the conversation, you guys said that, and I don't want to misquote you, so if I am, feel free to jump in, but a lot of you said that you think hookup culture is not such a good thing. So how do you reconcile having that belief, but also essentially saying women should have a low body count is saying women should not engage in hookup culture. Because if you engage in hookup culture, you're having casual sex. Women should not be promiscuous. He's saying women should not be promiscuous. Women should not have a high body count. How do you not have a high body count? Not have indiscriminate sex. Not have casual sex. Not engage in hookup culture. If you're just having long-term relationships and valuing long-term relationships, then more likely than not, you're going to have a low body count. So I guess my question is, how do you reconcile saying hookup culture is not this great thing, but also he's essentially saying, don't do hookup culture, don't have a high body count. Is it the double standard that you feel like it's directed more towards women, or go ahead?
I don't even know if I'm touching on the subject we're supposed to be talking about.
If you want, go ahead, just come on.
But I don't know, like you could not be in hookup culture and still have. Okay, wait, let me rephrase that. You could not be in a long-term relationship, but also not be in hookup culture. Like my coworker and I talk about this all the time because we both kind of have like the same views on this. But like, I don't know, like I guess like the standards that we have for men makes it so that like we just don't hook up with anyone. We don't like, so our body count doesn't go up. And I mean, neither of us are in relationships either, so, and haven't been for a while.
Yeah, I mean.
See, I don't. That's why.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know
I
if
mean
we're
that's
touching
probably.
on the subject we're supposed to be.
Well, no, it's more. You don't have to be in a relationship. I mean, someone who's never even had a boyfriend ever, she might be a virgin. So, and in your case, you've alleged body count is 2. So I mean,
it is.
Yeah, it's 2.
I'm not doubting it. I mean, but
girl.
But okay, did anyone else want to come in?
I don't know. I feel like I'm not the biggest fan of like deplatforming in general. So, but I can like thoroughly say I don't like the guy. I don't like his opinions, but I mean, that's just kind of how it is. There's always going to be someone online who you're not going to agree with if I don't want to support him. Yeah. My prerogative.